Hello, hello, hello. Today is March 30th, 2024. As you can tell by the title, I have lost all faith in humanity. It's all gone. I don't know where it went. But I do know why it happened. So let's tell a story. Let's do it. Yesterday, this happened after the journal, mind you, or else this probably would have been the journal yesterday. Yesterday, I am heading to dinner, and I've got a bit of a drive, and I'm just locked in. It's a nice day. Got my sunglasses on. I fixed them because they were broken during my flight last week. I was stupid and I put them in my the bag that goes to baggage claim. I'm not sure what the right word is. The checked bag, whatever, doesn't matter. I'm chilling, rocking out. Well, I'm not rocking out. Rocking out, and I'm gonna get to the point. Listening to a podcast, and I come to a turn lane, and you might know where it's going by now, but I come to a turn lane, and this person that had been driving in front of me had been going slow for a while. I come to a turn lane, and I get in an accident. That's all I'm gonna say, because I guess this is still an open legal matter, but get into a very low impact accident with this lady. Now, still, it's sudden. It's a car accident. It shakes you up. So I'm kind of stunned, I guess. I get out of my car because we were still in the turn lane, and I got out of my car and I go up to her window, and I'm like, hey, we should probably move. Well, first I asked, are you okay? And oh boy, it's just someone's really just trying to screw, not necessarily me over. I'm more of a collateral damage in the sense, but they're just trying to screw me over so that they can collect a check from insurance. So I was like, are you okay? She's like, no, I'm not okay. And I was like, all right, well, we can exchange information. We just have to move our cars because we're in a turn lane and we need to get somewhere safer. So we do that. I get out of the car. It's the first time I'm looking at the damage to either of the cars. Completely fine. And I'm not exaggerating. They were completely fine. Mom, if you're listening to this, by the way, we can talk later. It's been a rough 24 hours. So I tell her, second time interacting with this woman, I said, there's no damage to either car. We can really just go our own separate ways. Everyone's okay here. And she's like, nuh-uh, there's no damage to my car, but how about the damage to me? Gets on the phone, calls an ambulance, and a fire truck show up. The EMT arrives, and she doesn't want to get out of her car. He was telling her, ma'am, if you don't want to really receive treatment, then we're going to move on. She's like, no, I want treatment. And he was like, okay, well then step out of the car and hop in the ambulance. I'll check you out. And she's like, no, the police haven't showed up yet. And it was just such a headache. I, been very patient with this woman. I offered her water from my car. It was so low impact. It happened less than 10 miles per hour. But she's just trying to play the system. And, it's just making you ask questions are there really bad people out there? I tend to think that a lot of people are good, and that human nature, if you want to go there, is good overall. But something like this really makes you reconsider. Even when the cops showed up, she was like, or the cop was like, ma'am, there's no damage. You guys don't have to exchange information. It's optional. I'm not a mechanic, but there really seems to be nothing wrong here. So, no reports were filed, nothing like that, but insurance will probably still go up at the end of the day, and it's just so stupid how far people take things, in my opinion. I don't know. I wish that it would have gone differently. Whenever I've been in car accidents, I've had people that are looking for opportunity. Let's just put it that way. I haven't been in an accident where there are cooler heads prevailing. just has to be this way. Which, you know, I understand that we live in a world where when opportunity comes, you should take it. But I don't really subscribe to the idea of the opportunity coming at the cost of someone else. That just, to me, doesn't seem right. And like, my deeper philosophical axioms can still survive, I guess, if you want to talk about those. I still do think that human nature is mostly good, if it even exists at all. I'll say that. I guess some people would probably object to that, but that's fine. And I would argue more so that this incident is more so a result of, you know, overarching systems that we've created and so forth. And so while I have personal disdain for this person, you know, I'm keeping that at the back of my mind. I don't like this person anymore, but, you know, that's that. Faith in humanity's gone right now. Like, it's just been rough. It really riled me up. If you've watched any journals before, you know that, like, I don't know. I don't like driving to begin with, and it's so fitting because that's the journal that I've been wanting to make over these past few days. Is this slideshow talking about driving as an epidemic, which is a bit hyperbolic, I guess is the right word, but I still think it's a bit of a strong claim. I'm finally gonna make it though. It's just like it's things just keep getting in the way, which I'll talk more about at a later time. But I do have to get to work. I've got to make a quick pit stop before. So yeah, other than that, yesterday was not the greatest either. After I recorded the journal, a lot of stuff is still kind of percolating, so I'll talk more about it later when it's kind of settled. But yeah, as for today, I've watched my soccer team play, Tottenham Hotspur, and I had a little side job helping some older people move some stuff for spring cleaning, and now I'm going to work. So very basic day for a Saturday. Yeah, I hope your guys' days or just life is going a bit better than mine at the moment. Still trying to remain positive, but it really just makes you not want to buy into what I close each video off with, which is peace and love. But I doubt that the person I've been discussing is watching the video. So peace and love.